Hello and welcome to this week's Intuitive Tarot Show. My name is Vicki and I'm the traveling tarot teacher. I am traveling this week, but not anywhere exotic. I'm in Brisbane City, coming just down to run some errands and catch up with peeps. And so I have a very, actually have a very beautiful view at the moment, but I can't show you because it's night time and it will not look fabulous, but I am here to do some mini tarot readings for you. So hit me up with some questions or come by and say hi. At the moment, I did leave my tarot cards in the car, so they're being fetched for me right now. But I'm going to do them psychically. Because I can, I can remember once upon a time when I was studying overseas and I was like, it's time to do things psychically or at the mediumship college and I said, I usually just use tarot cards, and they said to me, Vicki, just imagine that you've got a tarot card with you and just tune into that person. So that's what I'm going to start with today. We actually did that exercise at meditation the other night too. So Jordan's come by and said hi. So Jordan, I am going to tune into your energy and we're going to pick a tarot card for you, but it's going to come to me psychically. So let's see what we've got for you. First of all, I'm going to tune into you. Let's see. Hello, hello. Everyone say hi. Now, where are you? Well, I've got a couple actually. I've got a Queen and the Temperance card. So which Queen have I got for you here? The Queen. Oh, no, actually, it's more Temperance card for you. I thought there was a Queen there, but she disappeared. So for you, Jordan, I have the Temperance card, which is a beautiful picture of a winged goddess. She's balancing out the water. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, and she's between a silver and a gold cup, pouring water back and forth. So she represents balance, of course, and harmony and bring things into balance. So I'm going to have a look because she also has another meaning where sometimes things can be in a little bit of a rush. So I'm just going to have a look at how that applies to you. Let's have a look. I actually quite like it that things are moving for you. They're not actually in a rut. So you'll find that I think that the fact that the Temperance card has turned up is just to remind you that even though things are moving forward, it's not going to throw you out of balance. Your balance is still there. It's actually quite nice and it's quite gentle. So you won't you won't lose anything, because it feels like things are moving forward and it feels a little bit like it's out of your control, and it's not really. It's just time for it to move forward. So the balance is not going anywhere. You still have the energy of that card working with you. So thanks for joining me. So Libby has dropped by to say hi as well. I'm just going to have look, jump in. If I miss you, I'm going to do the whole, I call it chocolate wheel, right? But I'm just going to flip the comments up and down and just choose one randomly. So if I don't get to you, please just continue to just pop on and say hi or give me a question even. That's even good too. So Libby, so I'm tuning into your energy. Excuse me. So where are you? I hope everyone's doing well with all the different outbreaks and everything happening around the country. It's not been fun. The tarot cards have turned up. Libby, I'm going to do yours in a minute. Yeah, it's not been fun with everything very uncertain at the moment, even here in Queensland. So just bear with me. Now, tarot cards, thank you. Special tarot card delivery person. yes, thanks. Look at cards. Woohoo. All right, Libby, here, tarot card. I was just going to choose one. I should still choose one for you randomly. I do like doing psychically. I like it psychically. It's nice. Tarot's also a great leveler. The reason I love tarot cards is because sometimes it will cut through the emotion that's in the middle of everything. But where are you, Libby? Where are you? Let's see. Because when I do a reading, I still attach them heart to heart, right? We're sharing emotions here. All right, Libby, what have I got for you? Oh, I've got Page of Pentacles for you. So that's some new enterprises around you. There's actually opportunity for creativity, but don't get too caught up that you can't work it out just yet. The Page of Pentacles represents the beginning of an idea, the upsurge of the energy, preparing the ground for for the new idea to take root. You can't have a new idea based on anything that is not well grounded, and that's what's happening here. I can feel it inside of you. You've got you've got sort of a ambition around you, or I want to head here, like want to move forward with something, and because the idea is not quite formed just yet, it's sort of it can feel a little bit weird, but the Page of Pentacles is working with you to build a nice solid foundation. So don't worry about what it is. It's actually it'll come to you when the time is right. Once or it could be that you need to for yourself. There's possibility that you may need to have a stable home, or that to find a regular job or something before you can start any new enterprise. So those are the sorts of things to be in place. Working out relationship stuff, all those things create a basis for a new opportunity to turn up. And that's what the Page of Pentacles is helping you with. So thank you. All right, let's go up and down, up and down. Now, I can see we've already got some spammers. Please do not listen to the spammers. I'll block them. They block up the whole thing, right? So I'm just blocking them as we go. I do apologize about that. So I've got that person, block user. Oh, where are you? Sorry, there. User was blocked. Cool. Sorry about that. If I see them. Oh, there's another one. Just getting rid of them. Alrighty. I think I've got it all. Now, here we are. Stephanie, should my 12-year-old daughter change schools? Don't do yes or no. Let's see what the energy is going on around that situation. Yes or no is not really good. Actually, look, yes or no is not easy in the tarot world because everything's quite subjective, and it's still, we read the energy rather than give any definitive yes or no answers, simply because it's because it's such a definite thing, and we're reading energy. Energy gives an overall picture. Yes or no is quite definitive, and it's a really big call to say yes or no, because as I said, I'm still human, and my decision about whether your daughter should change schools or not was still, the yes or no would be coming from me, not from a psychic position, like that energy position. I would be making a judgment call rather than what your soul is saying to you. So let's have a look at the energy around your daughter right now. So there's lots of anger and resentment. Chariot, when the chariot's working, when the chariot's working with us, it creates a situation where we can be tense. We're not really on high alert, but we're ready for a fight all the time. We're ready to defend ourselves or defend particular ideals. And so there are two scissors struggle, trying to keep everything under control. So at the moment around your daughter, a lot of things are trying to be kept under control, trying to be contained so that it doesn't get out of control. So if that's happening at your daughter's current school, then that's a lot of work to be putting into something that like trying to contain and control something and trying to stop it from going out of control. It also you'll notice that the chariot is working in your life when you have those outbursts of anger, where they just all of a sudden they come up because all this energy and everything, all this trying to control everything is built up, and bursts of anger will come out because it needs an outlet. It looks to me like the situation around your daughter and around school is creating a lot of tension, and I'd say that there's more than one party trying to control things and trying to maybe keep it stable or keep it in a particular direction. And I can see when I tune into your energy, I can see how that's like, it feels to me like you would like things to be a particular, like I'd say that this is just my speculation, that at the school that your daughter is at the moment, there's a particular direction that she could go in, as in academically, and that appeals to you. However, in order for that to happen or facilitate that, there are other things that are being compromised, and that's creating that anxiety and that level of control. And so that would come down to how you feel about that, whether you can maintain that or not. So I'll just do one. I'll do one more card before I move on. What would happen? What's the energy around when your daughter, let's just say your daughter changes school, what's going to happen? Let's have a look at the energy around changing. Lots of cutting ties from the past. Lots of thinking. If your daughter if your daughter changes schools, just expect that there's going to be a little bit of sadness about letting go of old things. And I would say that there's lots of stuff going on, that there's lots of healing that will come from it. But a lot of patience is going to be needed to facilitate that healing. It's not going to be an easy transition, because whatever's being hung on to from that Chariot card will come out to be healed, let go, released, and so forth. What happens if your daughter stays? Well, there's stability there. So there's a lot of support around your daughter at school at the moment. And that is what, I'm not saying that it's a healthy or unhealthy environment, more so that there's lots of support and things that your daughter is accessing at the moment, and that'll be where the struggle is. So I'll leave that with you. I actually have a deck of cards, and I wish I had them with me, and I apologise because I'm travelling, right? But I have the Modern Oracle, and they actually have yes, no cards in them. Next week, I'll bring the Modern Oracle on board, and we'll do a bit of yes, no as well. Thanks for joining me, Stephanie. Oh, here's another. Sorry about the spammers, guys. Just going to block them all as I see them. All right, so here's Natalie. Can I have a card? And it goes for all aspects of my life. Oh, just lost my mum suddenly. All right, so that can throw everything out. Losing somebody in a short term or immediately like that just creates where the mind goes into a trauma. When I'm doing healing with people who have experienced immediate grief and trauma like that, the soul self or the conscious self sits above the body. When I tune into the body, they sit above the body. So there's no sensory things happening here, and the mind is not really connected to day-to-day stuff. So because you're sitting up here, and so because if you were in your body, you would feel the extreme pain. So as you can gradually deal with the trauma, coming back into the body and start dealing with things. So of course, all aspects of your life feel like they're up in the air with that sudden loss. So I'm so sorry that you've lost your mum. So we're all going to send you some healing. Everyone, we're going to send Natalie a lot of love, and her mum is now in spirit, and Natalie needs our support. So we're going to give you a card for some how the energy that's around you working with you at the moment moving forward, Natalie. Okay. Oh, so this is where you're looking. There are lots. This is a card of generosity and accepting help. So where you may not normally need help, there is help around you. And so the energy around you is saying, if somebody would like to give you a hand with something and you actually need to have that help is available. So it's just about saying yes to help and support. It doesn't have to be big things, and it doesn't have to be where you're selling your soul either. It's more about the kindness that's around you at the moment. The Six of Pentacles represents the kindness and loving compassion that's around us, that wants to come in and wants to give you a hand. So that this is telling me that at the moment, you don't need to work anything out. There's just a lot of people and a lot of situations around you that want to support you and help you. And then when you start feeling back inside of yourself and back where things are starting to make sense, then you'll know how to move forward. It's no use trying to work something out while you're in that trauma. But as I said, we're all going to send you some help. So thank you. Now, let's see. Thank you, Natalie. All the best, my love. Now, let's see, Christine. Please give guidance regarding my relationship with my husband. We're both Aquarius. Okay. I'm very good on astrology. I've got a friend. I'm not doing my newsletter again, a weekly forecast this week. It's been a really weird couple of weeks. So I'm just going with that. I'm just taking care of myself, a bit of self-care. But I have just spoken to a friend of mine who does do astrology, and she's going to give me some little tips to put in my newsletter. Her name is Marie, and she's lovely. She's got such a handle on astrology. So she's going to be contributing to my newsletter as well. So Aquarius, I know that they're air signs. Oftentimes it's a lot more things just than your sun sign that can actually affect personality-wise. But let's have a look. First of all, have a look at the relationship itself. But the Hermit, isn't that interesting? Hermit's like that, you feel like you're alone, right? Let me just tune into you guys. So we've got the Hermit card here. This just tells me that maybe you're both in your own corners right now, just dealing with your own stuff. Oftentimes, for me, when the Hermit turns up in a reading, we have learned a lot of things. Like we've gone through a shift and we can't be around people, or it doesn't feel like we're connecting to people because we're consolidating and reconciling those shifts and changes and all that wisdom that's just turned up. It's like we're incorporating it in our lives, and to have external things coming in and sort of like chit chat and having all that sort of fun stuff or interaction, like that normal, like, not that nice energy interaction. We really need a bit of alone time. So we're sitting in a bit of a bubble. The Hermit's really great for that, consolidating that information. Right, so your relationship would probably be in that space, but let me just tune into you. I'm going to connect to your energy. Let's see. Christine. Oh, okay. So your relationship feels fine. As I said, I get that aloneness. It feels like, now, without doing levels, Christine, you're here, and sort of your partner is sort of down a little bit lower. Now, that doesn't mean to say that there's, one's worse or better off than the other, but this is where the work is being done. So someone is, obviously you're going through a shift and you're having this understanding of something. It doesn't have to be about that there's anything dire going on. It's just you need to be alone. You need to be in your bubble to consolidate like a spiritual shift. And that's why the Hermit's turned up at the moment. I don't pick up that there's anything detrimental in your relationship. It's more about that you're walking separately right now. You're really on that deep level. And I doubt that you'll get back to what it is that you're looking for. It's just that your relationship's entered a different sort of maturity, and you are going to have a different understanding of each other. So it's all good. All right. So let's go right down the bottom. Let's go to Cheryl. Cheryl says, "Oh, have I got you? This is where you are. Would love a reading, please." Oh, well, Michelle says I'm an Aquarius and my husband Leon. A Leo. I think you're thinking a Leo. All right. Yeah, not very good at numerology and astrology, not great, but I'm actually going to do a little bit of a course soon around those things. So they'll be coming to my readings as well. So Cheryl would love a reading. All right, I'd love to give you a reading. Here we go. Not a lot of energy around me tonight, and I apologize. I'm just in this really sort of cruisy zone. I've had a weird couple of weeks, and I've just found out. There we are. Four of Pentacles for you, Cheryl. So we got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, looking at this card here, right? Look at that, holding the heart, right? I always think, got a green here as well about the heart, holding the heart. Oftentimes, like with my deck, the Four of Pentacles can represent a bit of envy, a bit of sort of jealousy around something. Not so much for you, Cheryl. I think this is more so you don't really feel like sharing right now. I don't really feel like that you want to. You're protecting your heart right now, and it's like a little bit of it's not you you're needing to protect yourself, as in so that your heart doesn't get hurt. But it's a good thing because while you're doing that, you're feeling like a little bit vulnerable, and you're looking after yourself. But with that little bit of resentment comes the fact that, well, why is this happening to me right now? Why do I need to protect myself? And that's okay too. That just helps us be introspective and bring that healing into ourselves. So you're doing a bit of heart healing there, but you can't, there's no room to share, no energy to share. You need that for yourself. And that's what you're doing with the Four of Pentacles around you right now. Alrighty. Okay, so the reason I'm feeling a bit funky again, I said I was a bit funky last week too. Remember, I did a reading for myself. I found out that I have to go and have a COVID test because I was in a casual contact area. So I just found out tonight, so now I've got to go home and isolate and get tested tomorrow, which is not great. I'm fine, by the way. It's just one of those things. Now, just throw my head. So my head's like over here thinking, oh, okay, blah, blah. But I'm here with you guys right now. So Amy says, I've drawn to give you a position reading. Oh, Amy is a spammer. Oh, sorry, Donna Marina is a spammer. I beg your pardon. Let's get rid of this person. Oh, where are you? I can't find you. There we are. I'm going to block you. Sorry, I just did my chocolate wheel thing. I can bugger off. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Oh, where are my guys need assistance? My guys need assistance in getting their message to me. Really? All right, let's see what's going on. What makes you, if you know that your guides need assistance in getting their message to you, then their message must be getting through. Autumn. All right. What's going on here? If you know that, then the message is getting through if you know this about your guides. All right, this is your, let's have a look and see what's going on with your guides here. Oh, look at this. The Four of Pentacles has just turned up again. Oh, you've got your heart shut. So when you open up yourself to the energy, you feel vulnerable. And so you want that message delivered to you in a way that suits, that you think would suit you. And when you look outside of yourself and you're looking how other people get their messages, it's like, well, why can't I get my message that way as well? Why can't it be clear? But you've got your heart covered up, look. So that then they're going to talk to you through your love and through your heart. So even that's the message, right? So Autumn, what can I say to you about your messages, your guides needing assistance? I really think that so much I want to say, but it just doesn't really, I don't really think it's appropriate here. If you want to message me, Autumn, do that on my Facebook page. I will answer you about this if you want some further information. I just think I need to give you something extra, but it's not in this public forum. Okay. Now, let's see. A bit more of a personal thing. Sorry about the spammers, guys. Now, who else have we got here? Oh, tarot cards are training wheels. It's a lesson to believe in you. I like that. And see past the block you build. Yes, I think that they just tell the truth. It's a lesson. They are tools. The tarot cards are just tools because it's a psychic message, and when you see it in that picture, you interpret that message based on the information that's coming through, the connection that you have with the person that you're doing the reading for, whether it's yourself or somebody else. It prompts you to tap into that message. Alrighty, so this is for Sarah. Since you gave me such a lovely quote, there's such a message. All right, so here we have, you're being moved, my girl, you're being moved in a direction, you're being, it's like you're being carried along really, really strongly. So enjoy that ride. It's a bit bumpy, feel that a little bit bumpy, but because like you're quite safe, it looks like you're going to be hitting the rocks, but you're not, because those rocks are going to open and there's smooth sailing. So basically it's like hang in there. The push along that you're getting is out of your control, but if you go with the ride, it'll be less traumatic than if you push up against it and think that there's something wrong. You're actually heading for this like a higher vibration, and the Nine of Wands is actually creating that high vibration or that higher. It's almost like when you have, I don't know if you've ever done that, like attunement meditation or traveling to those altered states, is that when you pass across a particular void or into this other altered state, and that's what it feels like here. You're moving into that altered state. So thank you. All right. So let's see if I got rid of this person. Sorry about that one. You're gone too. Now let's go down bottom. Here we go. Ritzy says, is mum going to be okay? All right, let's have a look and see. Autumn says, I'm asking my guys to please connect with your guys. You give me a message, Autumn, I'll answer you on message. Go to my Facebook page, Vicki Haspel. So, alrighty. So don't do it on Spiritual Events Directory. It'll get answered by the admin there. Alrighty, so this is for Mitzi, your mum. Yes, so whatever answers around your mum is going to come nice through crystal clear. So there was something to be answered, that the question that's been asked, the message is coming through very clear. It's that the okay comes from the fact that whatever is happening around your mum is going to be identified clearly, and once you know, you can act on it, and that's why she's going to be okay. And because whatever it is that's been the mystery is now there's a clear and straightforward answer. All right, let's see. Oh, dialed. Bugger off. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm sure I blocked you. Oh, it's Connie. All right, there we are. I'm drawn to give you a position reading. Oh, so sorry, guys. Sorry. Don't know what they're doing. Trying to get rid of them all. Block. All right, let's go down to, here we go. I don't feel too good. Can you please tell me if you get anything? So Michelle, is this a health? If it's a health question, I'm really not going to give you a health one, but I can give you an energy reading, that's for sure. Please tell me if you get anything. All righty. I'll tune into you first. Yeah, so your body feels a bit meh, like it feels very sluggish and slow. It all feels like it's up in this area here. Again, not a health reading. I'm just reading you energetically, okay? Let's see. I would say that, like, if you needed to get something checked out, go and get it checked out. But I'll give you a, because I feel like there's something going on in your body. I'm not going to tell you what it is though, because I'm not a doctor. But there's definitely energy stuff going on, especially around the top, around the heart chakra here. Okay, so this is, I'll give you a card, Michelle, to help you on your way. So this is the Emperor, and that's about getting all of your, or like your whole physical world sorted and feeling stable again. So there's definitely a lot of instability around. The Emperor always turns up for me when like your world shakes a little bit, but it's definitely solid. So there's nothing too dire. It's a shake up, like a little bit of an earthquake happening around you. But the Emperor is nice and solid, nice and strong, and your world is nice and solid. So that little bit of a shake up means find some help there. Okay. Oh, here's another spammer. Let's get rid of them. Two questions. How much longer do you have, Angie? What does that mean? 2-question answer. Okay, and there's another spammer. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not really sure what Angie's asking me. How much longer do I have? But I'll give you a card reading. Oh, so that's moving house. So whatever's happening, wherever, if you've been stuck, Angie, you are definitely moving forward. So the energy is being taken, whatever it is being taken out of your hands, and the night energy is quite, because I was just thinking about, I was like teenager, early 20s energy. So whatever you've got around you happening at the moment, it's very forceful, it's moving you forward, it feels a little bit out of your control, but again, it's opening up different avenues for you to step into. So sometimes like life is pushing you into something to work it out, and to work it out in a different way. It's not always a straight path. Sometimes we have to think outside of the box. Okay, now here's Kylie says, would love a reading. I've been feeling a little bit frustrated. I hear you. I've been feeling, oops, sorry. That's been me. weird couple of weeks. Okay, so this is for you, Kylie. Just ignore the spammers there, by the way, if they're bothering you. All right, so you're feeling a bit frustrated. There's letting go of the past here. So let me tune into your energy. I love this. I was thinking about past lives, or not past lives, but our past life, this life in the past, cutting those ties and cutting those cords. I want to put the card down and tune into you, Kylie. I do like that idea of you cutting cords. That really feels really strong around you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, cool. Okay, so you are like you're pulling away from the past rather than cutting the cords. It's almost like you're dragging yourself away. You want to move forward, move forward, move forward. The Six of Cups is those you see like you're not actually cutting the cord, you're dragging yourself away. So where you've been trapped, you're pulling yourself out of it. The frustration is just coming from the my feeling when I see the image of what I'm getting for you is that like you're pulling against it and you're gonna move away from it. Don't worry. The frustration you're feeling is that it's not happening quickly enough, or it's not making any sense. But also too, it's like, well, I can do this. I've been so trapped for so long. And I really think that you've been trapped for a long time, like sort of stuck. And now you've broken free of one bit, and now you want to get rid of the rest of it really, really quickly because you can feel that shift and that change. And that's where the frustration is coming from. It can be it is a state of mind. I can't tell you that, just get over it and, whatever, but you can lessen the frustration by focusing on what you have control of right now. That's coming from Vicki, not psychic. But however, because you are breaking away from the past and you are you're pulling yourself in, but it'll all happen. So it'll happen in its own time, but you're heading in the right direction. You're not letting that stuff hold you back anymore or trap you anymore. It's you're not even having to cutting it. You're ripping yourself away from it. So it's dead. It's all done. It's all gone, and you're done. Good for you. It'll happen in its own time. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Spammer, you can go. Spammer, you can go. Let's see. Another one. Wow. Getting really hammered tonight. All right. Amanda, I'm thinking about a particular person. Can I have a read regarding him, please? Let me tune into you first. I just want to tune into your name first, Amanda. Let's have a look. Energy is very chill tonight. Yeah, it's good. I'm going to talk to my guides and let's make it a really ramped up one next week. I really like it when it's like bang, bang, bang. I feel just really cruisy tonight. So I'm glad you're being patient with me. I love having fun with the cards, but this is so very gentle tonight, very gentle. So where are we? Amanda, yeah. So I'm going to tune in. Actually, the X-Men, when I used to run my circles and have my groups and everything, this is the exercise that we did. So Amanda, we're going to do this together. We're going to go to that higher level beyond this physical plane. We're going to take our energy up to that higher level, up into that sort of spirit plane. You're going to put that thought up there. I'm going to meet you up there, and then we're going to get that message together. We'll get that clear message rather than have it all mixed up with emotions and so forth. So let's see. Let's go there. We can all do this together, right? If you want to practice that, put your questions right up in that higher energy, and we'll all go there together. Now, where are you, Amanda? Oh, yeah, look. All right. When I look at you, we're talking about relationship stuff. I'm assuming that because that's what it sort of feels like, relationship. When I feel your energy, and look, without putting it into too sort of broad or without putting too much labels on things, this is how I'm seeing it, right? You have this amazing, beautiful energy. you're connecting to somebody and you're thinking about somebody, that person really doesn't match your vibration. However, you can see lots of qualities in that person that you like and that you would like to get to know, and you're wondering whether this person will meet those expectations or whether those qualities will actually lift to meet you. And I would have to say that no, they're not. They're not going to. They're at their level, and you can't do anything to lift them up. So they'll always be a little bit frustrated if you end up in a relationship with that person, whether it's a loving relationship, love relationship, whether it's a friendship, or whether it's like a work relationship. They're not going to. They're never going to. Your energy is your vibration frequency is way too high for them, and so you can, as I said, you can see some things in there that you think, oh, that's going to be fun. I'm going to really get along with this person, or I really like that about them, but they're just a little bit low. It's like I can't pretty it up for you. But if you want to date somebody, just go and do it. See how it feels like. But you don't have once you give over your heart, there will always be that playing catch up all the time or making excuses all the time. Look at this from the past, right? So she's just jumped out for you. That's cutting ties from the past. So if there's either somebody from the past that this person reminds you of, or there is still some past stuff that's being resolved through this person, and it doesn't really feel like a forever person. Anyway, let's see. Let's go to, I'm going to just do this. Where are we? I had, where are you? Relationship reading. Let's do some relationship stuff. All right. Easy peasy. Oh, look at this. Not too good for relationships, does it? 5 of Pentacles. Let me tune into you, Kristen. What's going on? When I think about 5 of Pentacles and I think about relationships, I'm tuning into their energy. Just feels like there's just like I'm missing something. We just talked about that with the man, right? We're missing something. There's something that's not quite meeting our expectations. But for you, it feels to me that it's not so much that you're in a relationship that's not meeting expectations. You are like you're wanting more. I don't feel like any relationship is breaking down. Or if you've got a relationship, it feels good. It's just you're wanting more from life, not just relationship. You're wanting more from life. Your relationship's not going to give you that sort of boost right now. It's about you looking outside of that relationship for you, and then you satisfy that part of yourself, and you bring that part into the relationship, and that will actually enhance the relationship. If you don't have somebody in your life right now, same. Once you go outside of what you think a relationship looks like and bring into that part of you to understand who you are, that will then vibrate outside into your aura, and you will attract the person at that higher vibration. Guys, if you like to have successful relationships, I mean, I'm no expert, right? I've had so many relationships, it's not funny. We're not even going to go there. However, because I've had so many relationships, I've done a lot of self-reflecting and working things out, understanding how energy works between people. And I don't pretend to have all the answers, but this is what I've known from working with other people's energy, working in readings, living my own life, chatting to friends and so forth. When we're in a relationship, to work on ourselves and bring that energy into who we are, then generates outside to our aura, we will attract the person of that level, of that vibration. If we compromise who we think we are, thinking that we're going to get something from that person, or they've got some qualities that we'd like, or maybe there's something like out of 5 things, 3 things might be okay, then that would be a hard no, because you are compromising something. All the things would feel okay. There would be, even if the things that are not okay would not feel not okay. So it's like, well, that's just another aspect of who they are. But if you're ranking somebody, or feel like there's a few things that you do like and some things that you don't like, then that would be like that you're compromising who you are. It's about bringing your relationship and lifting it for yourself, and then that radiates out into your aura. Now, when we are in a relationship and we start to do that self-work, that goes out into our aura. That will challenge our current partner. It's up to them to meet the challenge and rise to meet you, or they get left behind. Now, sometimes it's okay. That relationships do actually live in that environment. One person's over here and the other person's over here, and they get on fine. That's good. But most of the times, relationships will break away because one person's increasing their frequency, increasing their vibration, and it creates they can't live in like a different vibrational thing, no matter what. It just creates tears, and like sometimes it makes the body sick, and that's generally what happens to me. All right, now, Grace, never been great at romantic relationships. I made my relationship with me the priority. Yeah. Now I think I'd prefer to be single forever. Oh my God, can I tell you, Ray? I'm going to give you a card, right? Now, I got to that point where I was thinking, you know what? I had all the different types of relationships that, I did all the things. I thought was good for me. And I came to the end and I thought, you know what? I think I've done it all. I'm okay now. I don't really need to have somebody else. It'd be nice, but it's not a priority anymore. I was enjoying my time. I loved how I had control over my emotions, and my energy was my own, and my time was all those things that I was loving my me time. And then when I went out and I did that and I lived that way, I met somebody who matched that. Oh man, I've never met anybody like that before. We get on really, really well. I've never had that before in my life, ever. So it's the funny. You can't force it by saying, oh, I'm going to say that and then get away, attract somebody that way. I absolutely lived it, and I absolutely believed it, and it's still there with me. So, but I can be now with somebody in that space and still be with somebody, but also be in my own space and enjoy my own time still. So I'm with you. Single forever, being okay with it, it's not such a bad thing. All right, so this is for you. Look at this. This is for you, right? All this support around you. Look at that. So no matter where you go, no matter what you do, people love hanging out with you. So your energy is such that it's not about attracting lovers, it's attracting everybody. I reckon that this is all coming to me. I was like, blah, 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 is that your energy is so lovely that you would be attracting even people who want to be in your space. They want to be in your orbit all the time. And so you would probably be even attracting lovers who want to be in your orbit, but they're not up to your standard, up to your vibration. So you hang in there, you keep your vibration that high, you'll always have the support and love around you. And if it's going to ever happen, that person will turn up. And if not, you've got this beautiful energy around you. So you've got something about you that just attracts all the right people. But sometimes it will attract some of the not so right people, the people who want to just draw on that energy, and your empathic nature or your compassionate nature says, sure, I'll look after you, but usually they end up being toxic anyway. But I can just see it all happening. I can see it all playing out in my mind. You attract everybody to you because you are just like a ray of sunshine. So that's really, really nice. I love it. All right, let's see. Stop hassling me. He's going to get away from. Is he going to get away from all of what he did? Let's see what's going on with that situation. So, it's like you leave it all behind, and rather than looking at what's going on here, so will he stop hassling you? I would say that this doesn't tell me that there's a yes or no around that, but it's not going to affect you. Like you're going to focus on something for yourself, and that's actually where all of your attention and energy is going. So even if he is hassling you over here, it's having no impact and not going to touch you. Whereas at the moment, every time you focus on something over here, you keep getting drawn back to this over here. So the Ace of Wands is working with you to keep you focused on your future, and the way will become what do you call it? Like a little whisper in the background, just like a little niggle, and you can ignore it really, really easily. Whether he gets away with all that he did, well, whether he does or he doesn't, it doesn't matter because you're focusing on your future now, and that's where you're heading. All right. Now, Joanne from Canada. Have you been on here before, Joanne? I don't know, but if I have spoken to you, just like I was born in Canada. I'm actually Canadian born. So came over here to Australia when I was 3. So hello to you in Canada. I have clients all over the world. I love it. So if anyone's watching from any other country, I'll fit you into any of my time slots if you want to work with me, having a reading or a healing or even some coaching. Oh, this is for you, Joan. We haven't had death for a while, have we? Let me just tune into your energy. I love this card. All right. I love this card for, first of all, for winter. So winter is very particular for you. It's not your winter now in Canada, but winter time is going to be like a big shift or a big change. This death card has given me all the nice feels that there's like a, you know, that when the wind comes in and blows everything out. So the winter, when the winter time comes, it's going to like blow everything out of all the cobwebs away. It's going to make everything clear and everything's going to be fresh. Even though winter is like downtime, repair time, all that sort of thing, it's actually going to be good for you because it's going to clear the cobwebs away and things are going to actually make sense. So the death card is sort of probably working in a way at the moment, not making things very clear, but come winter time, you're actually going to know exactly where you want to head. So don't try and work anything out right now. Death is like the death card is there. It's going to keep you in the dark a little bit, just for a little bit longer. But you know, as in winter time, it's time for repairing, time for like tying up those loose ends and taking care of things. All right. So thank you for joining me, Claire. Chindra. Do I know that? Let's see. How are we going for time? I've got 8 minutes left to go. Been a very cruisy night, so thanks for joining me, guys. Sorry about the spammers. Can't do much about them. Alrighty. I'll do, yeah. So this is for you, Claire. Let's have a look. I'm going to tune into your energy. Where are you, Claire? I've got the 2 of Wands for you. I really like that for, you know, I like it for studying and learning new things. There's a real sort of thirst for knowledge or thirst for wanting to like go out and I don't know, it feels like there's a real study vibe around you that you are not dying, but like you really want to grasp something new. And the 2 of Wands is working with you to make that happen. But there's a real drive inside of you to get this and put your teeth into it and know it and become it. So if you feel an urgency around you and you haven't actually worked out what that is just yet, it's that the 2 of Wands is sort of driving you towards to make that clearer. So that the 2 of Wands also says you're ready. So if you think that, the 2, I feel like you're just getting pushed out. So you're ready. If your message from your soul is that you're ready, so don't worry. Even if you think you're not ready, you're ready. So let's have a look. This is for Connie. Oh, no, so, okay. So Connie says, thank you. So I don't think I did a reading for you. I'm sorry about that. Oh, here we are. Somebody says for Connie, good luck with your surgery. Sending positive healing vibes. All right. So Connie says, thank you. So Connie, you're having some surgery by the sounds. I didn't see your earlier things. So let's see here. Good. So having surgery, this tells me that the everything is like the energy around you is very positive. There's a sort of sense around you that you're not quite believing or trusting in the specialist or if you're working with doctors or health professionals, there's sort of a level of I'm not really sort of believing what you're telling me, but they're okay. So they might be coming across as a bit arrogant, but they're actually they're quite expert at what they're doing. And it's almost like it sounds too good to be true, but it's going to be fine. Okay. And Marie says, you're new. Cool. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Got 5 minutes to go. And I'm going to go up here, see if we've got this is for you, Marie. Brand new person. Welcome. I hope you like my readings tonight. So let's see. Please, if you want to come and have a reading with me, please do. I was up on I think I put my website up on the thing there. I'm back in Brisbane, and I'm actually going to be doing some in-person readings. Not this week because now I have to isolate. Can you believe it? I was in a place of casual contact. Now I've got to go and isolate and get testing done. So anyway, so this week I was going to do some in-person readings. Not going to happen until next week now. So this is for you, Marie. Oh, got the star. Love the star. Actually, now last week at meditation, we were doing readings for each other, and actually, no, what was that? I was having sort of a bit of a weird week, so I pulled some cards out for myself, which I love to do. Thinking, okay, what am I missing here? And I got the star card, and I'm going to relate because I'm going to do the same message for you, right? So, Marie, no matter what is going on around you, you're focusing on this beautiful angel energy here. So you're focusing on all the amazing things that are happening around you. As much as any rubbish wants to keep trying to get your attention all the time, you love, you love that beautiful energy, and you love that positivity, and you love to keep drawing that in your life. And that's what the star card here is. I want to pass that message on to you because that was what came to me, was that focusing on that beautiful energy, whatever's going on in the personal life, or whether you're getting distracted by things that really drags your energy down. Keep remembering you've got those beautiful angels, all that beautiful spirit energy. It's always there. It's never outside, but it's around, and you can just focus in on it. And that always lifts my energy. So if you can remember what that feels like, it lifts your energy too. So that's your message. When you're feeling a bit rubbish, remember those angels around you. And I'll do one more. Tracy says, Amanda says, so true. Thank you. Much gratitude. Back at you. Beautiful energy. Oh, thank you. I'll take all the compliments, but this is for now. Nicole, you were looking for me? Okay. Sorry, I must have missed some of these other messages here. So now let's have a look. I'll do Nicole, then I'll do Tracy. I'll do Tracy first, and I'll do Nicole. And then I'll have to go. 2 minutes, quickly. Okay, Tracy. This is for you. Come and have a reading with me. Come on. Yeah. Write a book in. Oh, this is for you, Tracy. So this is me tuning into you. Got the Ace of Wands. He turned up before too. All right. Let's have a look. I had a look at your picture, and I don't normally do that. I look at the name and tune into the name, but I do now. I'm looking at your picture. I love your picture. I love the energy from your picture. So I'm going to go with that. With this card here, it's like you, whenever, there's bubbleness around you, there's bubbly, there's a loving of life. So whenever something beautiful turns up, you grab it, you enjoy it like you do. And when you do that, you share that joy and that energy with all the people around you. So, and that's the message here. If you're feeling a little bit low at the moment, the Ace of Wands is reminding you that you have that beautiful energy. So you don't have to force yourself into that space, but when you do enjoy life, everyone around you just benefits. You don't have to do anything more than just be yourself. So I love it. Oh, I just love it. It's like your energy is so nice. All right, so here we have Nicole says, Nicole, I'm at the end of this sort of messaging here. You said, were you looking for me? I don't know what that means. I'm going to give you a quick card, and then I have to go because I've got 1 minute left. All righty. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. It's been fun. Oh, look at this. Got the 5 of Swords. What a card to end on. I'll do another card for everybody before I go. I'll go a bit over time. It won't matter. So, Nicole, 5 of Swords. All right, it's about you fighting back. So, that sort of fighting out of a paper bag, sort of wet paper bag, is really hard sometimes to just get rid of all the rubbish that's around you. And that's what's happening for you at the moment, Nicole. You're fighting something that you can't, it just keeps sticking to you, and it's like trying to get out of it, like breaking away from it. So you'll get there. That's much like that other one that I had before, where somebody was pulling away, but you're more fighting out around something that's been placed around you rather than. So you're getting there. It feels overwhelming, but you're actually going to be winning. So don't just keep up that pushing through. It's actually making a difference. So let's have a card for everybody right now. This is for everybody, for me as well, and for you to finish off, and for a card for the rest of the week. I'll do one card, 3 readings out of it. Oh, so 7 of Pentacles. Let's give begin. Where are we? 7 of Pentacles. Where are we? This is all us. We're searching this week. Searching. That's my first thing I notice of this card. We're asking outside of ourselves, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? I don't really know what this means. So a lot of things are happening around us that has no context. No context week. What does this mean? And we're asking outside. We're asking experts. We're asking our friends. We're asking people who think might know. You're asking me. I don't know. So that's what this card here is saying. What's the next thing here? All right. Look at this, the little ball. I'm going to notice that one there. Now, that's because, I want to say that's like a little one, but I think it's like a guide, right? Like our spirit guides. Our spirit guides that walk with us. Our spirit guides that encourage us and boost our energy. And so that sense that, so much like that, I had somebody there earlier, it's like my guides are not getting through to me. What does that actually mean? So maybe this is for you, is that our guides are encouraging us to feel restless this week. We don't like it, and that's what that sort of sensitivity or that sort of fear around is like. We don't like the feeling that we're being pushed beyond our energy levels or our frequency levels of our vibration. We're actually getting pushed out of our comfort zone this week. We can feel it and we don't like it. It feels like it's out of our control. So what's the third thing? I'm going to go with all the pentacles down here. So all that means, to me, that is like different tasks. So we love it when we can do something and it feels like we're winning. So spiritually, on a soul level, we are going to be, we're feeling lost. We can feel our guides sort of boosting us and encouraging us in that way. Like it's reflecting, it's boosting our souls. It's revealing to us about moving out of our comfort zone into something, it's a little bit more challenging. So in order for us to feel like we're actually back in control, the universe is going to give us some tasks or some jobs to do so that we feel like that we're winning. We can measure our success and we feel less lost and more in control. So expect that this week. Anyway, I'm going to stop. That's from me to you. Thanks for joining me this week, and all the best, and I'll see you next Sunday. And if you want to come and see me, book in and have a reading with me, or a healing or a coaching. With love from me to you. Bye.